From 2006 to 2010, a full-time NASCAR Cup Series driver won the Busch Nationwide Series Championship. Heading into the 2011 season, NASCAR needed to make a change. They decided that you could only score points in one series you raced in. At that time, there were no limits on how many races you could race in a given season, but over the past few years, NASCAR has implemented limits. Currently, as a Cup Series driver, you can only race 5 races in the lower series, and in 2020, only 1 win was leached from Xfinity drivers. But what if at that time NASCAR decided straight up that you could only race in 1 series? Throughout all the 36 races, only 6 of them were won by Nationwide Series drivers. So to whom would those 29 wins have gone? In this video, we'll find out. Starting out at Daytona, Landon Cassill finished 3rd behind eventual winner Tony Stewart and Clint Bowyer. Now, one might point out that Landon Cassill only raced 1 race that season in the Xfinity Series and 32 in the Cup Series. He just scored points in the Xfinity for some reason, but for those of you who might want the clarification and for me to not count that, Reed Sorensen finished 5th. The next week at Phoenix, Kyle Busch would lead all 200 laps en route to a victory. Reed Sorensen was the highest points getter, finishing 5th. He won actually a race that year at Road America, but he also had another win leached from him. It would be his last season in competitive equipment. The once bust, now back marker was only 27 at the time, but it could have been a better story had there not been cup leaches. The next week, after Brad Keselowski went to the wall and blew a tire, Mark Martin would get the win in the 32 car, oddly enough. However, the 31 of Justin Allgaier was eligible to score points and came in 2nd. While he did get a win at Chicago that year, he also had another win leached from him for a total of what would be 3 wins that season, like Reed Sorensen. Finishing 2nd in points, just 45 behind eventual champion Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Elliott Sadler didn't win a race at all in 2011. His winless streak at that time dated back to 1998, nice, in the Nationwide Series. He would have had 5 wins leached from him beginning at Bristol. Eventual champion Ricky Stenhouse Jr. had 11 wins leached from him and actually won 2 races. He would have won 13 races without Cup drivers. Currently, Chase Briscoe holds the most wins by regular in the Xfinity Series with 9. But Stenhouse would have beaten that mark by 4. And he came back the next year. Joe Nemechek would have won the 2011 Aaron's 312. Hasn't won a race since 2004. The late Jason Leffler would have won his 3rd and final career Xfinity Series race at Daytona. The road course winger Ron Fellows would have gotten a win at Watkins Glen had it not been for Cup leaches, and would have been his 5th and final career win in the Nationwide Series. At Montreal in 2012, Alex Tagliani almost won his 3rd career start in NASCAR, but however, he finished 2nd to Marcos Ambrose. While he finished 4th in the points, Eric Almirola would have only won 1 race, the 2011 Food City 250. Finishing 8th in the points, the only time Brian Scott would have won a race this season was the Dollar General 300. He never won a race above the Truck Series, although he did finish 2nd at Talladega in the Cup Series in 2016 to Joey Logano. 1 win ain't gonna cut it in the Xfinity Series for JDR these days, as evidenced by Riley Herbst. Trevor Bayne finished the season that started him winning the Daytona 500 strong, and would have finished stronger had there no been Cup leaches. He won at Texas, but the week before at Charlotte, he would have won, which would actually make him go back-to-back for his first 2 wins in the Nationwide Series for his career. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you have not already. That really helps out the channel. I'm also going to try to upload once a day until I hit 1,000 subscribers. Really thought it was good. Please share it too so more people can see this. Also leave a comment. I love reading your comments. Plan on doing one of these videos for every year through 2020. 2020, because there are only 1 leach win, I'll probably combine it with 2019. And then the trucks.
Say goodbye.